Divine favor. Divine favor. Divine favor. Divine favor. Yeah. Divine favor in the house. Hi, and welcome to the Life of Divine Favor. I'm your host. Today, I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Yvette Holcum, and she is the author of Issues of the Male.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the Life of Divine Favor. I've been looking forward to this. I'm really curious about what this book is about. But before we get into that, I'd like to hear a little bit about you, where you grew up.
Okay. I was born here in Savannah. My mother passed away when I was 3, so my grandmother took us to Estill, South Carolina. But when she passed, when I was 14, I came back to Savannah. And I've been on my own basically since I was 14.
Wow. So you pretty much had the responsibility of taking care of yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
And a daughter at 16.
Wow. What a testimony to look at what you are today. My goodness, a powerful woman of God. And so, God has a way of taking care of his own.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself, some of the things that you did before you decided to write this wonderful book.
Well, I started later in life because since I was a mother at a young age, I wasn't the type of mother that dropped my kids off.
All right.
So wherever I was, my kids was with me. Like I said, I had my daughter at 16, and at 23, I had my son, and at 24, I had another son. So I had a not large family, but enough to keep me busy.
Okay.
I worked at McDonald's for a lot of years, and then I started doing warehouse work.
Okay.
Which was taxing on my body, but it provided for me and my family. And up until recently, I went back to school to pursue my bachelor's in human services with a minor in psychology.
Okay.
I'm also an entrepreneur. I also founded a nonprofit, and then the book came out.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the nonprofit, because I didn't even know that information. I mean, like, wow, isn't she amazing, guys? I mean, she has a book, and I now found out she has a nonprofit. I mean, things are just happening. Okay.
They are.
Okay.
Actually, one of your former guests, she came and represented the organization, Sisters Helping Sisters.
Yes, that's right. You know what? My goodness. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm just going to have to get busy with Sisters Helping Sisters because I seem to just keep booking them on here. So, maybe there's a connection there. You never know. But yes, you are the founder of Sisters Helping Sisters. And as you know, I had a previous guest on the show just a few weeks ago that appeared, and she did a wonderful job representing the organization. My goodness, another powerful woman of God. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this book and the reason why you wrote it.
Well, this is my baby, and I call her, even though it's called Issues of the Male, I call her my baby because it's about me and the earlier part of my life. And I had some very traumatic things happen to me. But I took a positive and almost humorous view of it. Okay. And that's how I dealt with a lot of the things that I went through humor. As I got older, when I was younger, I was not a nice person. I was quiet, but not to be messed with. I would fight very quickly. Very, very bad temper. But as I got older and got close to God, He released something in me that was missing, that I had to deal with my past. And I had to not hold things against people that did things to me. Even though they were wrong, I couldn't hold it against anybody because that was holding me back. So when I released it, I began to grow. Spiritually and within myself, I began to grow. I didn't trust women. And I said it's awkward that God gave me a ladies' organization because I didn't trust women. And now my sisters are my sisters. We are truly family. And just women in general. I love the bond that women have, and we should draw on that. Yes. But it took years to get here. It wasn't overnight. And I'm not ashamed to say it because that's my testimony.
Amen.
And I think there's a lot of other women testimony to that. We just don't trust women. We have issues, and we don't want women around our husbands. Them ladies around my husband more. When we have a function, we have a family function, so everybody's there together.
All right.
So, you have to trust people, so people can trust you. If you're all tight and wound up, you're showing something about yourself. And I was like that. I was tight and wound up and just frustrated with life because I couldn't understand a lot that was going on. But God.
You know what? Her testimony is similar to mine. That's just amazing how, you don't know until you actually sit and talk with a person what they've been through. And she's correct. I mean, I was one of those women who didn't want to be around other women. I didn't want no connection with them. And I'm not ashamed to say it either, because it is part of my testimony, and it's also a part of how I grew in my walk with Christ. And I'm learning. I'm still at the point where I'm learning to trust, and I'm learning to want to come in the midst with other women. I used to not want to be a part of women's fellowship. I didn't want nothing to do with it at all. So, it's a blessing, and it's almost like God has a sense of humor, because he threw women into my circle since I've been in Savannah that I was like shunning away, and they just kept coming, and it was like, we're not backing off of you. You're going to, be a part of something, in this city. So it's amazing, how women of God here are coming together just in this city. And you can imagine all over the U.S. how many different women organizations, and we need to be real with one another, and just just love on one another, because it's enough hate going on. There's enough jealousy and issues and things going on just in the secular world in itself, and we don't want to be those women on reality TV fussing and fighting and catting at each other. It's just ridiculous. So that is wow. That is amazing. And the life that you lived, and how God brought you through all of that, and in that you matured not only mentally and emotionally, but spiritually. So that is wonderful. So tell us a little bit about the book. Just give us a little sneak peek.
Well, it starts, the main character is Tammy, and it starts from when her mother passed away at the hand of her father through domestic violence. And it just follows her through her life here and in South Carolina and back here. And basically it's just a snippet of one little piece, and it's a funny piece. But I don't drink tea. I don't drink any kind of iced tea.
Okay.
Because my grandfather, which wasn't our maternal grandfather, but let's just say he did something to the tea that was not nice when we were little.
Oh, wow.
And my grandmother told us not to drink the tea because she caught him.
Really?
Basically urinating in the pitcher.
Oh, wow. Really?
So even though I'm 49 years old, that still stuck with me, that I don't drink tea.
Really?
Nobody's tea. No kind of tea.
Oh, wow.
But I put it in the book as a twist to where, even though that was an experience, because I was like 6 or 7 at the time, but just that, even as I'm older now, that's still with me. That if I see a glass of tea, I'm like, ugh, no, I don't want that.
Wow.
Even though I know it's tea, but it's still, I get that image. So I put a lot of humor in the book, but some of the readers said that it actually made them cry when they read some of the experiences that I went through. I was almost killed. I was raped when I was pregnant with my daughter. Left under a house to die, basically. And it just turned me into somebody that I could look back at now and say, I thank God I'm not that person.
My God. Let me see that book here for a minute. I want to show everybody this book. I want you to do everything you can to support this book. I want you to read it from cover to cover. I want you to support Yvette Holcum in her writings, and some of you know her by a different name. But this is her author name, and we're so very proud of her for allowing herself to be transparent enough to put everything that she went through in life in this book. to help other women, other young ladies, even men who have experienced some of the things that have become a heartstring. Some of it has been damaged. Some of us just looking for love in all the wrong places. Yes. So this book will touch you one way or the other, and I really hope that you take the opportunity to get this book and make it a part of your collection. Share it with someone. Christmas is coming up. Holidays are coming up. Purchase the book. Give it out as a gift. Okay? Step out and support our local artists, our artists all over the world, our artists of color, our artists of women artists, authors, whomever it is. Let's support. Okay? So please get this book, Issues of the Male. Okay, and I hope you can see that. All right. So it's been a blessing having you on the show. Can you tell them how to get the book?
It's actually on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Noble. If you're local in Savannah, I always have books on me, and I do deliver. And it's actually cheaper for me. So just you can message me, or I have a Facebook page. It's called Yvette, a Holcum author. And just message me, and if you want a book, I'll get it to you.
All right, you heard that. So if you're in Savannah, you can get the book like right now.
Yes.
It can be delivered to you. You can pick it up. However, support, get the book. If you're outside of Savannah, and I do have viewers all over the U.S., so if you're outside of Savannah, it can be sent to you. You can order it from Amazon. Are you on any other sites besides Amazon?
Barnes and Noble and the actual publisher site, Tate Publishing.
Okay, Tate Publishing and Barnes and Noble. So let's get busy, guys. Let's get on it. Get this book in your hands ASAP. Okay, I would appreciate. I'm sure she will appreciate it if you give her all your love and support. It would be much appreciated. And we thank you so much for being on the show.
Okay, but can I give you something before?
Sure. Oh wow, I like gifts. Y'all know me. I love things.
So I made this for you, and it's something for your husband and nephew.
Oh wow, wait a minute.
Actually, a copy of the book is in there as well.
Oh wow, look at that, guys. Wow. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
I do appreciate this opportunity. I really do. Oh. That doesn't give what I express, but that's what I'm giving.
Wow.
To let you know that I really appreciate this opportunity.
My goodness, you know what? Nobody brought me anything before.
And so I'm starting a trend.
Listen here.
Trend, yes.
I know she said there was something in here for the mister, but that all depends on what it is, because I don't know if he gonna get this. But anyhow, oh my goodness, look at that, guys. That's so, you know what? I don't do too much tears, so I'm gonna hurry up and get off camera before I do tears. But thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
So much.
Wow. Look at that. Yeah. You know, that is so sweet. My God. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Life of Divine Favor. Please make sure you tune in to the next taping. And guess what, guys? I got an announcement to make. The Life of Divine Favor TV show will be moving to internet and cable television.
Praise God.
I am so excited about it. I'll be putting information on the website and on my Facebook page to tell you exactly when this is going to happen, but it will be in the month of October when I return from taping on the Dr. Bobby Jones show. If you have an opportunity to come out and support me, to be a part of the studio audience in Nashville, Tennessee, is free of charge. However, the bus trip leaving from Savannah is $150 round trip ticket for you to come out and support me, see me on the taping, and it does air on Impact Network. It is his channel now because he's no longer with BET. He has retired, but he is with Impact Television Network. And you guys can tune in through Dish Television, Comcast, and so on and so on. It comes on Saturday afternoons at 2 o'clock. Make sure after the taping on the 24th, the date will be given to me of the actual airing of the show. So I'll be coming back with that information at a later date. But please come out and watch me on the Dr. Bobby Jones show.
Awesome.
All right, guys, take care. Have a blessed and wonderful evening. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Divine favor. Divine favor. Divine favor.